So you need a way to defend yourself. Taking away the guns is not the answer from law-abiding citizens. Now, taking the guns from criminals or crazy people is the answer. I want to start off and say what happened in Texas was a complete tragedy. Also, what happened in Buffalo a few weeks back was also a severe tragedy. But I want to make one thing clear that banning guns or taking away guns is not the answer. Just like with drunk drivers, that's very tragic as well. They should not be on the road, but you don't stop everyone from driving, okay? So let's get into some headlines and let's talk about this. All right, this is from CBS. According to CBS, Biden is considering executive action on gun control as senators meet. President Biden appeared with New Zealand's head of state to discuss his meeting with the families of victims in the Texas mass shooting. Again, a severe tragedy, and that should not take place, folks. This is from the New York Post. It says Biden goes on anti-gun tirade, suggests there's no rational basis for 9mm pistols. Well, let's look at that and see why most Americans that own 9mm, why they have those. And that's simply for self-protection. To protect yourself, your family, your home, and your loved ones. Okay, according to the official numbers, we know that there's over 300 million people here in the U.S. At any given time. And every year, there's about 240 million 911 calls. Now, of course, all those are not violent crimes or situations where you need police. Some are for fire, some are for medical care. But the ones that are for violent crimes, let's talk about these police wait times. I mean, that's crazy. I mean, in most places where you live, 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes would be great if you could get the police to come there. But think about all that time that's going by while you're waiting on police. I mean, if you did not have a way to defend yourself, and I'm not talking about multiple people breaking into your home or bum rushing your home, just a single person, but you had no way to defend yourself but a baseball bat or some type of weapon like that, but the offender has a gun, or offenders, multiple offenders. You cannot sit there and wait 5, 6, 7, 8 minutes for the police to arrive. The damage could be done by then. So it's very important to own a gun, I believe, again, for self-defense. And I've owned a gun for years. I'm an Army veteran. When I first got out of the military, I didn't even own a gun because I've seen enough of that. I didn't need that. But as violent crime has risen and you see the way that the state of the world is in, you need a way to protect your family, folks. And that is a handgun. You cannot defend your home with a club, okay? The criminals are violent. The criminals that want to break into your home, they want to do harm. They're not there to bring you cookies and welcome you to the neighborhood. They're there to bust and break into your home and violate yourself or your family. So, and the only way that you can prevent that, outside again of calling the police, is having a way to protect yourself before the police arrive. Because we're going to look at these wait times and wait till you see that. Now, these numbers here are a little bit older. They're from 2017, but they're still relevant to today, to what we're talking about. Now, according to this article here in 2017, the average wait time for law enforcement was 11 minutes. 11 minutes. So if you have an emergency, you have someone breaking into your home again, or multiple offenders breaking into your home, 11 minutes, the damage is done. The damage is done in 11 minutes. It says those 11 minutes can seem like a lifetime when you're in the middle of a situation. But response time is based on 4 key things. So we'll read these real quick. The priority of your emergency, high, low, or somewhere in the middle. The number of other priority calls coming in simultaneously. The number of officers on duty, and the number of officers needed per call. All right, and these numbers here are a little bit more updated from 2020. This is from A Secure Life. These list some major cities here in the United States and the average police response times to level 1 or high priority calls, which would be like someone breaking into your home, there's someone attacking you, etc., etc. San Francisco is 5.46 minutes. Houston is 5.51, as you see. Los Angeles, 6.1. New York City, 6.69 minutes. San Antonio at 6.8. Austin, Texas, 7.15. Dallas at 8.39 minutes. Seattle, 9 minutes. 9 minutes. San Jose, 9.2 minutes, and Fort Worth, 9.5 minutes. Again, that is crazy amount of time to be waiting on police. So there has to be a way. Again, I advocate for that strongly and will continue to do so. A way to protect yourself, your family, and even your neighbors. I mean, if that be the case, I mean, 9 minutes is too long to wait for someone to come to rescue you. 9 minutes, the damage is done. So again, folks, taking the guns away is not going to solve the problem. Okay, from law-abiding citizens that use those guns, again, as a last resort in self-defense. Now, there's always cases where there's someone crazy, just like with Texas or just like with Buffalo, and you know, and you can name those. But the majority of people that own guns never have to use them, and that is great. And we never hope to have to use them. You never want to be in that situation. But if you are in that situation, you can feel secure and confident in your training. How to use that firearm and how to stop someone, again, from violating yourself or your family. So let's look at one more set of numbers before we wrap this up, guys. All right, this is from Statista.com. It's going to be updated a little bit. This is the number of robberies in the U.S. in 2020 by weapon. It says there were 33,296 robberies in the U.S. with a handgun in the year 2020. A further 8,641 robberies were perpetrated with a knife or other cutting instrument in 2020. So as you can see, there was over 30,000 armed robberies. That's someone, whether that's at a home, a business, a gas station, you know, a bank, I don't know, but 33,000 armed robberies. And the person that's arming you has a gun, meaning that if you don't comply, or they don't want any witnesses, or they just feel like it, they can shoot and kill you. So you need a way to defend yourself. Taking away the guns is not the answer from law-abiding citizens. Now, taking the guns from criminals or crazy people is the answer, because those law-abiding citizens can help you. They can defend you and themselves if need be. If they're there and they have their gun available and there's a crazy person shooting people, they can help you. Or if you're the person that has the handgun and you have a concealed carry and there's a crazy guy and he's trying to kill people, you can be the one to stop that person. So there's no way that you can take away all the guns. Criminals do not operate by laws. I mean, there's already laws. As sad as that is, there's already laws on the books that tell you you cannot kill someone. I mean, our Creator tells you, thou shalt not kill, right? That's in the Bible. People still break that. So you cannot take away all the guns. But let's look at some of these numbers, these last numbers here, okay? Again, 33,000 with a handgun. Personal weapons, doesn't classify exactly what that is. That was high as well, 30,000. Firearm as well, just different categories. That was about 10,000. Knives were, again, a little under 9,000. Other objects and blunt objects. So again, criminals do not follow the law. And as sad as these tragedies are when they happen, we need to find a way to stop those. But again, taking the guns away from everyone is not the answer. As you can see, with 11 minutes, 9 minutes, I mean, even 2 minutes, you know, I don't know of a police station that has 2-minute response time unless they have like 50 people in the town. But even 2 minutes is too much. Okay, think about it. 2 minutes is too much. If someone breaks into your home and they're armed and they mean to do you harm, 2 minutes can be long enough. You need a way to defend yourself. So again, I'm sorry for all the loss, these tragedies with these shootings that's going on, but trying to take the guns is not the answer. So if you're able, go ahead and get a handgun, get a firearm to protect yourself, folks. Well, guys, thanks for sticking with me. I didn't mean to make this long of a video. I don't think it's too long, but it's a little longer than what I wanted to make. But that's just my thoughts and feelings on handguns. Again, the Second Amendment is there, even if there was no Second Amendment, okay? Even if there was never written, you should be able to defend yourself, your family, your loved ones. And again, maybe even your neighbors from those that wish to do you harm. Because again, this world is spiraling out of control. Violent crime is going up. And just like the good book, our Bible tells us, it's going to wax worse and worse. And again, taking the guns is not the answer. So again, People have been talking about this for years as far as, will the government come for our guns? But the question really is, for all those that have guns and believe in the Second Amendment, it may come down to where you have to use the Second Amendment to keep the Second Amendment. Okay, and I hope that day never comes, for many, many reasons. But that may be what's going to happen. That you have to again use the Second Amendment to keep the Second Amendment. It's just that sad, folks. But again, I thank you for watching. Don't forget to like this video, share it with others if you feel you need to, and if possible, go ahead and subscribe to this channel. I talk everything preparedness, everything from food preparedness, getting your pantry stocked, stocking up on food, what's going on with the world, how to grow food, etc., etc. But again, thank you guys for watching, and as always, be blessed.